High school athletes are no stranger to playing multiple sports, but it's not too often that an entire basketball team is made up of football players. That's the case at Connally High School. Jessica Maury has more.
Let's go. When it comes to high school athletics, playing multiple sports has multiple benefits.
Playing multiple sports helped me on my footwork and to stay in shape so I won't get behind on other things.
Everything that we do over here, it basically just goes over to the on field as well.
Over at Connally High School, the cadets have no shortage of multi-sport athletes.
If they got the ability to play basketball, football, run track, baseball, we're going to do whatever we can and get those young men involved.
It's not uncommon for high school football players to play basketball. In Connally's classification, Class 4A, basketball teams typically have around 2 to 6 football players on their roster. Now, what makes Connally unique is that 10 out of the 13 players on the cadets basketball team also play football.
It's just something we believe in. We got here in March of 2015, and it's something that I said from day one that, if we're going to be good in everything, that our best players need to play everything.
And Connally's best players do just that. All 10 of those 13 basketball players who play football also participate in track and field. And 3 of those athletes hold multiple Division I college football offers. Clearly, college coaches are taking notice.
All of them, first question they ask is obviously their grades and what their transcript looks like. And then the second question usually they ask is, what other sports do they play?
They really look for my body language is one of them. Also, see if I'm a leader or not, and see my effort too. They also like to see if you got good effort on the court.
Whether you're playing 2 sports or 4, the coaches at Connally want every athlete to get the most out of their time in high school.
I think the biggest deal is just you're only in high school one time, and you don't ever want to have any regrets. And, that's what we tell them, especially coming in as a freshman, you don't know what you're good at. So, mainly the biggest deal for me is just, I want them to have the best high school experience they can have and, not to have any regrets.
Reporting in Lacey Lakeview, Jessica Maury, Channel 6 Sports.
Well, Glenn Moore and his Baylor softball team kicked off their first day of practice at Getterman Stadium. Of course, this season, the fans will notice the brand new state-of-the-art playing field, which means no more rainouts, especially during practice. We have plenty of opportunities to see the Bears this year, with 30 home games on the schedule, the most in 15 years. The pitching staff will be a huge key with all Big 12 selection Gia Rodoni and Reagan Green back in the circle. Rodoni went 23-12 with a 2.32 ERA while striking out 268 batters. Green was 12-5 with a 2.89 ERA. Gia says this year's staff will be deeper than years past.
We definitely got a boost with Sydney Holman and Maddie Lindsay and even Cassidy. She can play third and she can pitch. So we definitely have a lot more depth than we did last year. So I'm excited to see how we all perform together.
The annual Greater Waco Chamber First Pitch Luncheon was held today at the Baylor Club. Over 400 guests had a preview of the upcoming baseball and softball seasons for Baylor and MCC. Speakers included Glenn Moore, Steve Rodriguez, Mitch Thompson, and Chris Berry. Also, 5 members of the Texas Rangers paid a visit for their annual caravan tour. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa spoke about his rookie season, while Matt Hicks discussed this year's pitching staff.
It was awesome. Getting my rookie year under my belt is, going into my second year with some experience and knowing the guys a little better. The team chemistry is going to be a little better, and hopefully make a little run.
Starting rotation is very different. I mean, right now, if we had to start the season today, you're talking about 5 guys in the rotation that all have significant experience, but that have all had Tommy John surgery. And so, how successful are they all going to be?
That is the big question. We'll see you back after the break.